So what we're going to do as a little bit of an activity, now I've done my predictions for slams and for the top 10, but we're going to do predictions, just random predictions for the season. So what we're going to do is I'm going to write, we're going to go through this list of predictions, and they might happen throughout the season, or they might happen like by the end of the year. But we're going to start with the obvious one. So the obvious one is going to be Sinner will get banned, and I'm going to say between 3 to 6 months. That's my first prediction. Sinner's going to get banned from 3 to 6 months. Now, whether or not it's going to be true or false, right or wrong, we'll find out at the end of the year. But Sinner, I believe Sinner will get banned for between 3 to 6 months this season. That's my first prediction. My next prediction will be Zverev winning is going to win a slam this season. That's my second prediction. Next one, Osaka will win a title. Actually, will win a title and then US Open seed. She will be the US Open seed as well. So, a bit of a two-parter. She'll win her first title, but she will also be seeded at the US Open once we get to there in September. My next one's a little bit outside. Andreeva will be top 10, but not end of year. So she will get in the top 10, I think, Andreeva, but she won't end the year in the top 10. All right? So, because people are like, why didn't you pick her to make top 10? Well, I think she will make top 10. She just won't end the year at number 10 or in the top 10. Okay, next one. Let me think. What else? What other things do I think will come true this year? Let me think. I think that we won't get a random WTA Slam champ. So the players that win the slams this year will all be people that we think or know can win slams. There will be so Goff, Swiatek, Sabalenka, Rybakina. I don't think this year we'll get a random champion. Define random. So I'm thinking somebody who we don't think, we didn't think Krejcikova was going to win Wimbledon, right? That was random. We didn't think that even Rybakina 2022, we didn't expect her, right? All the Grand Slam champions on the WTA this year will be players that we think, or players that we expect to win slams, right? Swiatek, Sabalenka, Zhang, Goff, Rybakina, the usual, all the players that we expect to win, right? Another one, Roddick, podcast, 100K subs. He will get 100,000 subscribers this year. There you go. He will get 100,000 subscribers this year. Hang on, let me just write YouTube subs so we know what's up. Roddick will get a plaque. He will get one of these buttons by the end of the year. That's a bold prediction. That's probably lukewarm. He's probably going to get there by the end of the Wimbledon. All right, another one. Rublev will break quarterfinal curse. Rublev will break the quarterfinal curse. He will make a semi or better of a slam. GMP, most aces. I think that's an easy one. That was why we started this list. GMP will get the most aces this year. Alcaraz does not complete career slam. I don't think he will, which means he doesn't win the Australian Open, in other words. I don't think Carlos is winning the Australian Open this year, and he will not complete the career slam this year. Maybe eventually, but not this year. Raducanu makes top 30. And I know people love when we talk about Raducanu, so there you go. Raducanu makes top 30. All right, I've got another one. We will have a shock retirement announcement. Now, I don't know who that's going to be. That's the reason why it's a shock. If we knew, then it wouldn't be a shock. We will have a retirement announcement, a shock retirement. And it might be Djokovic. I mean, that's maybe the obvious one. But a shock announcement. Someone's going to retire randomly that we did not think that was coming. You know another one? Djokovic will win a slam. Will win 25th slam. I know a lot of people are saying that he won't, but I think he will. That's another one that I've already done. But yeah. So, who I'm going to pick? And look, I've been saying this, so I should be consistent. Hubert Hurkacz makes a slam final. I'm saying it. He's making a slam final. I believe in Hubie Hurkacz. Draper will. You know what? And I'm sorry to say this, Draper fans. I know you're going to hate me. Draper will struggle in 2025. Now, that could be because of injury. That could be because of expectation. It could be because of pressure at Wimbledon. But I think Draper will struggle this year. I don't think Draper... I think everybody's thinking that he's going to take the next step. He's going to do the thing. And I would love that because I think Draper's so much fun to watch amongst that top group. But I just don't think he's going to be as good. And he's going to struggle this year. Either with expectation of being in the top 10 to be top 10 or being injured or whatever. I think Draper will struggle. All right. Now, what else? Krejcikova will become big for Barbara. All right. So Krejcikova is guaranteed every year, every 1 week every year, or even 2 weeks, one event, she turns to Big Four. But Big Four Barbara will be back in 2025 for 1 week. 1 week only. She will arrive. She did that at Wimbledon last year. She did a little bit at the end of the year. She will do her thing. Big Four Barbara will come in. She'll beat like Sabalenka's fiance. She'll win a big title or something. She'll do something. Big Four Barbara will return in 2025. Whatever that is, wherever that is. I don't know when that is. That's the beauty of Big Four Barbara. We don't even know. Oh yeah, Mukova top 10, right? I've already said that. I think we all probably are on the same page with her. Mukova top 10. Tsitsipas out of top... You know what? Tsitsipas drops outside top 20. I'm worried for Steph. I think he drops out the top 20. He becomes a lower ranked player than we're used to seeing him. How many is that? I feel like we're doing a lot. I'm just trying to think. Is there anything else that I think... Oh yeah. Have I put in Sabalenka yet? Sabalenka finally wins Wimbledon. I haven't said that yet. Sabalenka finally wins Wimbledon. I can't think of anything else that I've said that I'm like, I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh, there's another one. Team World win Laver Cup. Let's go. Team World win the Laver Cup. And Italy does not win Davis Cup. I don't think Italy's going to win the Davis Cup. I don't know. Even though they got a crazy team. I don't know. I don't think they go 3 in a row. I don't think Italy win the Davis Cup again. I think they won't win the Davis Cup 3 in a row. Actually, you know what? I've said Fonseca slam run. So I think Fonseca is going to have a run, and that could be 4th round, where everyone's like, here he comes, this kid. I think Fonseca will have a slam run. I don't know how far that is. I'm not going to put a thing on that, but I think he'll have a slam run. Just trying to... You know what? Russian players allowed to play DC/Billie Jean King Cup. Actually, no. Russian ban removed. I think I'm optimistic. I think the Russian ban will be removed. And I don't want to get political, but this is as close as we get. I think that Russian players will be allowed to play, and Belarusian will be allowed to play team events. Maybe not this year, but next year. Starting next year. So during this season, something will, hopefully, peace will happen, and the Russian players and the Belarusian players will be able to play team events next year. That's me being hopeful, but I think they will. Not national competition. No, I'm saying they will be able to play national competitions. They can play now, but I'm saying banned from playing Davis Cup. I think they'll be able to play. Oh, you know what? Actually, Zverev finally beats Fritz. Okay. I think Zverev will beat Fritz this year. At least once. Whenever that'll be. He'll beat Fritz. He'll beat Fritz someday. I don't know when, but he'll beat him. Once. Just once. He'll finally beat him. He'll finally get him. I don't know where, but he will. He'll get him. Actually, you know what? More tennis exhibitions announced mid-season. Actually 4 during the season. So like the Six Kings Slam and stuff. I think there'll be more tennis, more money exhibitions, because they are money exhibitions, right? They're not worth points. They're not, they're for the cash, All right. I think that's a pretty good list. I'm pretty happy with that list. Is Federer to retire? Well, I said we're going to have a shock retirement. So, I mean, whatever that means. Osaka prediction. Yeah, I said Osaka will win a title or get seeded at the US Open. We need one more to make 25. Okay. Let's do a Dasher prediction. All right, Dasher wins against a top 3. Dasher beats a top 3 player this year. Dasher beats a top 3. I'm not going to say wins a 1,000 or makes a slam run. Dasher beats a top 3 player. Whoever that is at the time, it could be Paolini, it could be Goff, it could be Zhang, it could be Sabalenka, it could be Swiatek. She beats a top 3 player. She will beat a top 3 player. She will. We believe in Dasher. I don't care if they're injured or whatever. She'll beat them. She will beat a top 3 player this season. All right, there we go. By the way, those are in the same document that the Match of the Year 2025 ongoing list is. So if you want to watch that or if you want to check it out, you can go check it out on that. It's on that same list. So, and I'm not going to change it. It is there. We're going to go back at the end of the year and we're going to go through all those and see how many of those I get right and wrong. So a little bit of a different predictions video to what we're used to seeing, but there it is. Let me know your predictions if you're watching this video later down below.